streaming, and I can see the little button here. I hit the intro. It says I have an excellent connection, and I am streaming. And there goes the introduction.
Then go to the streaming bit.
Yeah, and then it's running on my monitor. You'll hear an echo in a minute. Running on my monitor. You'll hear an echo in a minute. And the squeeze. So I mute that. Now I can see chat over there, and I don't have to revert back to this. If I don't run this on my other monitor, I got to switch back to this tab every once in a while and see what's. See, Kevin shared on a link I shared. What? I didn't share a link. What the heck? Kevin commented on the link I shared. Oh. Yeah. I had a Camaro just like this when I was 16. So now I can do whatever I want. I can actually minimize that, go back to here, and focus on what I'm doing. And why do I have you twice? I shouldn't have you twice.
Well, I mean, you got me big and small?
I got you big on my whole screen, and then I got you in the minimum screen, and then I got you in there. So, can I?
And you got control? Yeah.
Yeah, this is weird.
You got my control.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead. So, that is that. Now, if I was gonna go into DaVinci Resolve, then I just open up DaVinci Resolve, and I can focus on what I want to do on DaVinci Resolve. And I can see if anyone joins in the chat room or makes comments. So, this is how I got to. Wow, that's crazy. So I ought to be able to open this up. I should be able to open it. So I got view, cut, copy, paste, delete, insert, macro, blah 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 blah. I don't see it. So. Let me show you how easy the macros are to do. Can you still see my screen?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to... Oh, good Lord. Here we go. Yeah, 84%. I just dropped her off at work an hour ago.
Oh.
Well, women. What can you say?
Yeah, she's living.
Okay. Alright, so I go into DaVinci Resolve. I'll do a real simple one and then I can delete it, maybe. Fish tank 2, I might have to go. I'm going to do a new one. Well, this will be interesting. So, to make a fusion clip with an effect, you go into your media pool right here. You right click, create. Interesting. Why is it? Oh, I know why. I'm in. I got to look into my settings. So right now I'm on the cut page. If I right click in here, I can't do what I want. If I go down here to the edit page, right click in here, I can new fusion composition. So I'm going to go check that out over here. Right click, right, create new bin, import. You cannot. So you have to make sure you're in the edit tab right here. Right click, new fusion composition, and we're going to call this Darren's training. Then it creates it up here, so you just double click it and it puts it into your fusion tab. Okay, and you'll notice there's nothing there because we haven't created anything yet. So let's create. I'm going to go ahead and I know I'm going to do everything in Fusion, so I'm just going to put this right here. So let's create something. Well, put a background, and if I connect that to that, then it's still black because there's nothing in the background. If I come over here to the background and I change the color of the background to green and I change that. Now, this is something that took me forever to learn. If I go to color and I want it to be blue, oh, it's blue because I'm in the blue. I hit OK. It's still black.
Yeah.
Well, because you have to change it over here, the opacity. And then the other thing you can do is you can come down here and you can type in 39, 1, 2, 3, 4 and hit OK, and there's your background color. It's pretty cool. Just little things. Okay, so now to add text, you just grab a text node and bring it that way. Or I believe you can highlight this, shift space, type in the word text, and then I just want a regular text node, but I don't see regular text node. I got 3D text and text plus, so I'm going to add that, and it automatically puts the text and the merge and over to here. So what that does, if I grab this and do this, when I put this into here, it automatically puts the merge. So it's just if you do it the other way, if you do it click on your node, press shift and space, you type in whatever you want, and then put add, it automatically does it for you. It's pretty cool.
Writing it in yet? Just write it in?
Yeah, it just does it now. Okay, so now I'm going to go in here to text. I'm done with this. I'm going to go to text. I'm going to open that up over here in the first side, and then I'm going to go down here and type in my text and put simple animation, and I want that color to be, so I think I can grab that. Yeah, see how the color changed over here? So you can grab, when you're in Fusion, you can grab the eyedropper, click on a color and do it. Well, I don't want it to be the same color, so I'm going to go make it a darker blue. And then if I move it, I can move it where I want. Okay. So for right now, I'm not going to move it. I'm going to Control Z. Or as the Canadians say, I'm going to Control Z. So now you can add shading to this. I'm still in the text node. I'm going to go to shading. I'm going to unable shading. Wow, I need it. I'm going to change the element from 1 to 2. And it should have been red. I'm not sure why it didn't change. Oh, because now you see this enabled. I'm going to enable it, and it shaded it a little bit. You can see it real good over here. Can't see it so much over there. So if I change this background to just plain old white, now you still can't see it as much, but I can see the red over here and not over here. If I turn this off, then I can clearly see.
You can see it on that one.
Yeah, you can see it here, and then if I expand it, you can see it. So that puts you some shading, or what I like to call fake 3D. And then we'll bring it back over here. And then you can control that with, you can do this. Puts the box behind it. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I haven't tried this one yet. Looks like it puts each individual letter, so that's nice. And then you can change the opacity, make it lighter, make it darker, and you can change the color. So let's say I wanted it to be this light teal, and then it's the light teal. And the way the color comes in handy is if you're, for example, if I go into the media pool, if I go back to media pool, if I get, let's just grab something. Let's just say I grab this and open, and I'm just going to grab it down here, and I'm going to put it over here on this picture. And I'm going to go back to my text. If I want to change that color, I'm going to grab the eyedropper. I'm going to go in there. Now it's YouTube red. That's the whole I mean, it's pretty cool, I think. So I'm going to get rid of that, and then I'm going to bring my background back over here. No, I don't want that. I want my text over there. But I don't like that color, so I'm going to go to the color, just pick one out, and then go kind of in between. That's cool. So there we go. And then you can mess around with it how you want. I don't really see that one's working. And then you can change the thickness. I don't see that one's working. I don't think this one's got thickness, but it's got opacity. And then I don't remember how to get rid of the, oh, I do. So sort by, no, that's not it. There's a way to get rid of blending, transparent, that's not it. Oh, maybe it was level, line, there you go. So you go into level. If you go character, it does it by the characters. This is one character and this is one character. So if you want the whole thing done, you just go into level, do a line, and it's good to go. So the next thing we want to do is we want to, to keep it really simple, we want to animate it. We want this to start over here and go over here and then go here. Okay, now I got to stop to think of how to do that. I think that's into merge. I think. So the first thing we're going to do is up here, I had to check something. Okay, so I'm going to make the size. The size was good. Let's put it back where it was. Okay, so first thing we want to do is you have to have timestamp timestamps. So we're going to grab it at, oh, nag on it. We're going to grab it at, looks like it's 120. So half of 120, 60. That's not right. I'm going to put this may go horribly bad, you know that, right? So we're going to put a timestamp in there. So I put a timestamp at 60, and you'll see here it highlighted at 60 on out. Now we're going to take this and put it all the way back to 0. We're going to grab this and we're going to run it all the way off the screen. All the way off. You don't even want to see it. Then we're going to come over here and we're going to make this number, whatever this is, and we're going to put another timestamp there. That may not have worked. In fact, I can almost guarantee it didn't work, because what that did was, if I play this, it didn't work. So I'm going to stop, Control Z, and I'm back to Control Z again. I'm back to there. I'm going to right click. I'm going to set a key. The same thing. But now my key is at, I believe, 60. So I got to move my keyboard. Right, the key is at 60. So now what I want to do is I want to take this back to 0. I'm going to move this off. I think you can do it either way. So I'm going to put it right there. I'm going to go right click and I'm going to set another key. So now when I hit play, see that? It worked. Now I'm going to take from here, or from I'm going to do it from here because I feel confident from here. So now I'm going to take and I'm going to move my cursor from 60 all the way to the end. And I'm going to put, I don't know, I got to do this a different way. I got to find out what this setting is. So I'm going to play it, stop, play it. Because it's looped, it's going to run over and over and over again. What I'm trying to find out is what the number is for this at right here. But that's okay. I'm going to take this and put it all the way to the end. I'm going to grab this, run it all the way off the screen again. I'm going to right click and I'm going to set a key. Now in theory,
should it work?
It should work. So we're going to hit. It worked! Hey, Sango. I like, hi Ken, your thumbnail's still on your live stream. Oh, geez, thank you, Sango. So, this is how the other monitor works so good. I forgot, oh my goodness, I've been explaining this. I forgot to switch this over. Oh, thank you so much, Sango. By the way, I know I've said this before. Thank you for Brave. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So now my live stream showing my OBS. I'll kill that. So to catch chat up, or my whoever's watching, Darren and Sango. Darren has seen this because he's connected to my screen. I'm doing a real quick, real simple animation to show Darren how you can save your transitions very, very easily. And I just created this simple transition that I took simple animation, and I have 3 points: a start, a stop, and an end. When we hit the space bar, it comes out, it stops, and it goes away. And that's not preset, that's something I did, and there's just all kind of things you can do with this, but I did this from memory, which is scary, and it worked. Yeah, memory, Darren, memory. I did not watch, I did this from memory. All right, so let's go to the next step. So let's just say we really like this transition. If we want it to stop, like if you wanted to stop, let's say you wanted to bring it out and stop it here, and stop it here, and stop it here, and then make it go off, you could do that. And all you do is you take it and move it to your, like, okay, I'll show you. So from here, we're at 60. I'm going to bring the cursor over to 60. I got to find my cursor. Oh, it's right here. So we're at 60. We know that's a point because there's a white point under it. You literally can move this 1 second by hitting the arrow key. Now it's 1 second over. So there's 2 seconds, there's 3 seconds, there's 4 seconds, there's 65 is 5 seconds. And the 65 comes from on the line right here. There's a name for it, which I'm forgetting right now. So 65. Now I'm gonna put a timestamp there by right clicking. I'm going to set a key. Yeah, now I'm going to take it all the way back to the end. I'm going to hit the space bar. Middle. Oh, it didn't work. Why didn't it work?
It stopped a little bit.
No, it didn't. It should stop again, but that's fine. I think I know what I did wrong. So I'm going to go over to, at 60, it's in the middle. There is one here. Oh, okay, so I'm going to go back to 65, 66, 67. I'm going to set another key. Now I'm going to take it all the way back, play it. Middle. Oh, doggone it. This is where I get frustrated because I got it to work off the screen, middle of the screen, off the screen, and you should be able to make this, should go there, should go there, should go there. So let me go Control Z, Control Z, Control Z. That gets rid of those. Okay, I'm not going to mess with it. All right, so let's say you want to save. Let's say there's 1,000 different things to this, which there's not. There's 3. But let's just say there's a whole bunch of movement in there. You really like it, and you want to save it because you want to apply it in other videos and whatnot. Now, you know what? I got time. You got time? Let's see what happens when we do this. So I'm now going to bring the picture. I'm going to take this picture. I'm going to put it in the merge. Now I'm going to hit play. Oh my goodness. Oh, well, I know why it is. It says, it's horrible. So we're going to go back to the beginning. Now I'm just going to experiment. I'm going to take the merge and put it in the background. There we go. That's what I wanted. See how that created a new merge? Right. So now I can move this YouTube down here, put it right there. If I hit play now, da 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 da. See how that worked? Okay. So now we'll stop it. We'll go in here. We'll go to text. We'll go to Darren. Give me a second. What? Spell your last name for me. G-I-L.
P-I-L-S-O-L-E. That's it. Good. That's good.
So we're going to add that. And then, if we go back and play it, it should have played. Let's go back to the beginning. Why is it not playing? Oh, is it not playing because we're stuck over here? So we'll hit enter. We'll get out of that. I'm going to close the inspector.
There it goes.
And there it is.
And it's going right. And it's going green as well.
Right. So let's say we wanted to add the subscribe button that I don't have yet. You'd do it the same way. You'd go, well, let's go get the subscribe button. Let's figure out if we can get that. Go into here. Go into my bookmarks. I don't see it. Doggone it. I thought I saved that. Oh, I'm not. I'll find it. It's not a big worry. I'm going to go into my history, and I'm going to go into history, and then I'm going to go try to remember what it was called. More importantly, I'm going to try to remember what day I did it, and then. Yeah. Well. I swear to you, I put it in bookmark. You know what? I know I put it in bookmarks. I know I put it in bookmarks. So let's go to other bookmarks. There's Sons of Anarchy. That's not it. That's not it.
No, Sons of Anarchy.
Oh, my God. That's a great series. Every episode, at least twice. Oh gosh. I couldn't get into what was the offspin of it?
Sons?
No, not Sons of Anarchy. The newer one that came out after that. Oh shoot, I can't. Anyway, I tried watching it, but I'll find out. Thank goodness. What was the spin off from Sons of Anarchy? Something Mayans MC. I did not like that one. I couldn't get into it.
I've seen that one.
I've tried. Okay, so let's
See
go.
that one?
Did I put it in here? Pinnacle. Stream widgets. That's not it. Brand new Dicom, brand new split screen, almost no fusion. DaVinci Resolve. Wow, I have in my, I bookmarked myself. That's crazy. That's not it. That's not it. That's
It
not
might
it.
go into the bookmarks.
Yeah, this is in bookmarks. I'm gonna go into history. Because there's a million of them. I know the subscribe button's there. I should be able to search history. SVG. There we go. Free Victors. SUB, SCRIVE. Hey.
Square sign at the bottom.
Okay, so I will just pick one for now because I don't know that I can actually grab one or not. I kind of run into issues with this, so I'll get this one. That looks all right, and I'm going to. Hopefully, I can save it as a. Oops. Well, I went back too far. So SUB SCRIVE, subscribe. Hopefully I get it as a PNG, which it shows it's a PNG, and I'm going to get the free download. Even though it says you got to do that, you don't. So now I'm gonna leave that open. I'll minimize that. I'm going to go into my media pool. I'm going to grab that. I'm going to import media. And there it is. I'm going to bring that over there. We're going to bring subscribe in to here. We're going to add yet another merge. And the reason for that is now we have merge 1, merge 2, merge 3. We're going to bring this down and put it up in this corner. Then we're going to align all this a little bit better. Somehow, I don't know how yet, but we're going to align it all better because I just cannot stand to have chaos. It's weird. It's just me. So now if I align this, oh, that helped. Anyway, so now if we play this, there you go. So let's say I like this. Which it's all right. I like it. I do. So what we do now is you come over here and you highlight everything but your media out. You do not want your media out. You want this.
Everything else.
Everything else. So we're going to grab that. We're going to right click on any node. Go to macro. We're going to create a macro. And we're going to call this macro Darren's YouTube underscore pop up. Now I'm only naming it with the underscore pop up because that's what I watched. So I don't know if it's needed or not. I'm gonna stick with what I know works. Then we're gonna go in here to file. No. We're going to hit enter. Then we're going to come down here and we're going to close all this nonsense. And I believe the only thing we want is the text. We're going to close that. And we're going to keep the styled text, the font, the style, the color, the green, the blue, the alpha, the size, and the tracking. Again, I've not experimented with this, so I don't know. I know this should work, so I'm going to stick with it. Then we're going to go to File, and we're going to click Save As. I'm going to put it on my desktop because I will never find this again. I won't. I'm telling you right now, I won't. So, Darren's YouTube pop-up setting, we're going to save it. We're going to close that. We're going to go look at my desktop, and right there it is. Darren's YouTube pop-up setting. Now we're going to close the pictures from the kids yesterday. We are going to, we got to make that a DRFX file. So to do that, we're going to take, I think I got to, yeah, I got to move it into here. Or can I do it from the desktop? I'm going to, no, I got to think. Again, I'm doing this from memory. So we go find it, right there it is. So now, yeah, I do. I want to move this off my desktop into, I'm just going to copy it. That way if I do something wrong, I can go find it. I'm going to paste it in there. That way I got it. Okay, so now I've kind of got it backed up. I'm going to close this. I'm going to go in to my desktop. No, I'm going to leave that way. We're going to right click edit. We're going to archive this, but that's got two of them in there. So before I do that, I already know this one works, so I'm going to get rid of it. Now I'm going to go right click, archive with 7-zip, and again it's going to be Darren YouTube _ pop up. Now this is where I got lost because I wasn't paying any attention, and one of these settings was completely off. Don't ask me which one because I don't remember, but once I changed it, this actually works. So we're going to go OK. Now that should have changed to, oh, I'm wrong. I'm wrong. I got to do this all over. No, I did it wrong. I got to do it all over again. I got to go in. I got to remember what step I did wrong, but I know I did it wrong. So I'm going to delete that, and I'm going to delete this. So this is what's bad when you try to do this from memory. We're going to get this. We're going to create a macro. Oh, wait a minute. I think I did that part right, but it's good training. We're going to create a macro. And we're going to rename it so that I get to it. Darren's YouTube _ pop up. And then we're going to close all this nonsense. We're going to open the text. We're going to close that. We're going to keep this. I don't know if shift works or not, but I'm going to test it out. It does not. I moved my cursor and pressed shift. So you got to do them individually. Yeah. So that's good. Now I'm going to save as.
Not save settle.
And I want it to be a setting. Oh, wait a minute. That's where I did. Okay, this part's good. I know the step I'm looking for. Now I'm going to save this on my desktop. Again, I'll never find all that, so I want it to be my desktop. Save, close, and there it is. Now I got to change that to a DRFX, and to do that we're going to move it into the edit. We're going to open up the edit. We're going to move it into titles. We're going to archive this again, 7-zip, add to archive. Here's where I screwed up. So now we're going to change this to Darren's YouTube _ pop up dot DRFX. And we're going to hit OK. And there it is. You see it pop in right there? Okay.
Now can you give me back?
And it changed it to from a settings to a .DRFX. So now the guy that I watched do this, he said make a copy of this, put it in your edit, put it in your titles, and that way you've got a copy. I'm also going to put a copy on the desktop only because I'm going to be lazy, and I'm going to put it right there. Okay, so now here's the if this works, we're going to open Resolve. we're going to bring resolve into a smaller window. Maybe. Yep, this is good. So hopefully Darren's still seeing my screen. Okay, so now we've saved it. If we come in here and we go to the effects library and we go under templates and we go under fusion and we go under titles, I think it is.
Yep. Right about.
Okay.
Table. Edits. There, on the edits. You had it before on the edits. When you put that.
There we go, titles. So if I search for this right now, it's alphabetical. So there's dark, there's clean, there's dark. It's not here. So remember that it's not here. But if I go down here to the bottom and I look for YouTube pop-up, it's right there. So even though this is a little involved, it does work. So we're going to close the effects library. We know it's not there. We're going to grab the original DRFX, which is right here. And we're going to drag it onto the screen. And it should say install Darren's YouTube pop-up. It's supposed to fail, so we're hoping it fails. And it failed. That's what it's supposed to do. That's cool. That's good. So now we're going to restart Resolve, DaVinci, whatever. I want to save these changes, obviously. And we're going to call it now. Did we name it? No, we didn't. So we're just going to call this Darren's. And we're going to hit save. And we're going to open Resolve up.
Should be on the file system.
Well, this is the cool thing about this. We're going to open up Darren's. Oh my gosh, what's going on? It's not there. We're going to open the media pool. We're going to click on this. There it is. We're going to make sure it works. There it is. It's good to go. So we're going to stop it. We're going to put it back. We're going to minimize. We're going to not have a good time doing this. Ah, doggone it. Oh, come on. There we go. So now I'm going to grab the copy. And I'm not real concerned if it don't work, because there's the original copy. I'm going to grab this copy. I'm going to bring it over here. That shouldn't have happened. It should have said no. It should have automatically done it. Okay, good. Install. It didn't do anything. Oh my gosh. Hey, Tony Wallow. Sorry I missed you a couple of minutes late. Good to see you, my friend. How are you? So now, watch this. I'm going to maximize my screen. I'm going to go into templates. I'm going to go into edit. I'm going to go into titles. I guarantee you, maybe, sort of, kind of. Right there it is.
Oh, it's there.
See how, it's kind of a convoluted, but it works. It works. Now, I don't know if you can do this or not. Let's try this. I got all day. What is it, 6 o'clock in the night almost your time?
Yep.
So let's try this. I'm going to disconnect the picture, and I'm going to leave the media out. I'm going to right click, copy. I'm going to go up here to File. I'm going to open the Project Manager. I'm going to go down here to New, and we're going to call this Copy Test 1. I probably have that already anyway. We're going to create. We're going to go into settings. I'm going to change it to 34 seconds, 34 frames per second. I'm going to hit OK. Now we're going to go in. I'm just going to try to copy this in here or paste this in here by pasting. And there it is. Now the question is, if I add media to it, let's just import some media. Let's go grab any picture. Let's grab this wonderful picture of me.
Oh no.
And let's bring this down here. Our media out is now nothing because there's nothing here. If I put this into here and hit play, nothing works. Okay, that's fine. I don't have any issues with that not working. Right, now it's working. So do I put this into the background? Hit stop. Hit stop. Okay, so it added another merge. I don't want another merge. That's the last thing I want. Do I put this into that and that into that? Nope, that didn't work. I don't think that worked. Nope, that didn't work. So the first, okay, so to make the background show up, we got to connect it to here. That should show over in here. Should have showed over in there, and it's not. It should have turned white. Okay, why did it turn white a while ago? Why is it not turning white now? It clearly should be turning white now. Bring up the inspector, see if it's still, yeah, it still has your name. Oh! Okay, so these merge right. These merge right. These merge nodes right here are useless. There's nothing attached to them. Now this should work. I've never seen two media out. Let's disconnect this one. Disconnect. Oh yeah. That makes sense. Really? Yeah, I'm not panicking yet. I'll panic in a minute, but I'm not going to panic yet. So we know the background works. We're bringing it up on the left-hand side. It's good to go, but there's nothing over here. So let's get rid of the merge, and let's just connect background into media 2, and it's good to go. Now let's add our text. We come over here. We add a merge. It's good to go. It's just a step process. Apparently you have to go through the steps each and every time because now that's working. So now let's add this picture. Let's see if we can add this picture over that by putting this in here. And there it is. So you can copy and paste, and then you have to play around. The reason those other ones didn't work is because there was no source up here for it to grab to do anything with. So that's pretty cool. I mean, personally, I would rather do it like this. I'm going to go ahead and open the project manager. I'm going to see if I can delete. Can I delete this? I can close it, rename it, refresh. Wow. Backspace? No. Delete? No. Yeah, I can close it, but I want to be able to delete it. But that's fine. So if I highlight it, delete. Oh, you can't. Okay, so that's how you. This is how you delete it. So let's just say this was a test. So if I wanted to open this one, then I double click it or open it or whatever. So if I want to delete it, highlight it, delete copy test one, yes, in a minute. But for right now I don't. What I want to do is I want to, yeah, you know what, let's delete it. You can also hit the backspace and it's gone. So now we're going to do the same exact thing, and we're going to actually go into our effects library. We're going to go into templates. We're going to go into edit. We're going to go into titles. We're going to search DA. Right there it is. I'm going to bring us down here, and there it is. Now, I'm 99% sure I should be able to open that, but apparently I can't. But that's fine. It opened it straight away in Fusion. I'm going to grab a picture. Get Senior Ken. There's a joke behind that. No, there is. When I lived in Vegas, so nothing happens there. We're going to grab a background node. We're going to connect that to that. We're going to connect. No, we're not. We're going to kill that. We're going to connect that to that. No, we're not. That's not working. Okay. Get rid of that. Background node to media out. Wow. Oh. So media out now. We're going to change the background node to white. Okay, that's fine. We know that works. We're now going to add my picture. We know that works. So that's good to go. Everything there's the way it should be. So now I'm going to delete all that. Put this over here. I'm going to grab my picture. I'm going to hit Shift Space DA R. Okay, so it's not a tool. I couldn't do it that way. But what I can do is I'm in Fusion. I'm going to do this a different way. Never mind. No, I know what I want to do. Well, you know what? Let's try it here and see what happens. I'm going to close the media, open effect. I'm going to bring this down here. I don't see how to open it. Show. That didn't work. Because in theory, that works. Okay, I'm going to research this. This is good because it's not working. I mean, that's really good that it's not working. I'm going to go back over to here. Aha, media is offline. So because, oh, I know. That makes sense. Can't find it. It can't find it. Darren's. No, I don't want to say that. Now, if you look in here in the edit page, there's nothing there. But if we go over here to the Fusion page, go back to edit. If I double click this, there it is. Now, the reason it couldn't find the media is because we put in text 1, we put in media 1. Okay, so our background. There's our background. That's our starting point. Then our next point was we went and added text. Then our next point was we added the subscribe button. Then our next point was we added YouTube. And because all this is in this here, it's got to be able to find it. So I'm going to have to research how that is, because we know the effect worked because we just used it. So this was connected where? Here? Now let's see if it works. Everything but... Oh! Wrong merge, I think. Oh! No. That's your name. I don't want to mess with your name. Did I put this in the wrong merge? Does this go to merge 2? There we go. It went to merge 2. So our first thing, our second thing, our third thing, our fourth thing, it all gets merged together and comes out as a known product. Now, why can't I use that elsewhere? Because I just did it elsewhere. Is that because these are missing?
Could be.
Could be, yeah. Could very well be. I mean, we know it works. We know that effect right there works. So, and that's real simple. I don't have the recollection on how to. You can animate the fingers or the pushing of that button. I don't know how to do it. Well, because it's you think this is complex, you should see how that is. So let's go. I'm curious as to see something. Okay, there's that. That's correct. Huh. So what transfer, there's my media in and media out. There's nothing there. Media 1, media, nothing there. Oh, there it is. So that's media 1 in, or they're backwards. Put that over there, put that over there. Let's go find an effect. This will be a good test right here. Go to templates, go to edit, go to titles, go to search, and go to YouTube. So now I have 2 in there. Put this merge over here. Hit play. Oh, I overwhelmed it. No, it zeroed out. It closed itself with no notice. It just closed it. So that's interesting. All right, let me go back over here and see if by doing that. Okay, that's what it takes. If I stop sharing my screen, I pop back in to the lower corner there. But I'm going to see if now, yep, and that brought it up over there, and then go to there, see what happens there. That should go over on my other monitor. Maybe. I had a little bit of a lag today. Yep. Well, it's not too bad. I've seen it I mean, really 2-3 minutes bad.
See if it was started. Are you got that now?
I'm getting it.
One.
Yeah, I'm slowly. No, wrong one. I can't stop that one because I am still streaming. Oh, yeah. There's no pause button.
Yes. There's nothing.
No, you can pause. Oh, you're watching Time to Die. That the new one?
That's it. Out there.
Yeah, I can see it. So I'm going to stop it from going out over YouTube though, because I'll get a YouTube violation. I got it. We're good. So what I can do is
No, you can build it now with the lineup.
Is that the whole movie, or is that a
No, it's about 20 seconds.
advertisement? It should be okay then. I mean, they'll just if they catch it, and it's the AI. If the AIs catch it, Gary, hi, how are you? Good to see you. Good to see you. Tony, are you still with us? And Sangoda, are you still with us? So this turned into more of a DaVinci Resolve test than it did the Messenger test. The Messenger test works really good in that.
Well, you can't do certain things with it.
Right, you're limited, but I still think it's better for multiple people. I closed that. I still think.
I thought the Chrome one wasn't doing the same, but you can play.
I'm gonna have to look into the Chrome because so I'm gonna share the screen again.
Because I clicked on the note again of your thing, what I sent you. They went straight to that page and it came up for us. But you also got a couple of bits of background on that one, where this one got no background, no nothing put onto it.
Right, but I couldn't join it here. I'll share my screen, and then I'll minimize. So you're seeing my screen, right? So I'm going to go into here, go back to here. I'm going to bring up the Messenger, and then we're going to go into. So meeting Google, this one right here. I'm going to right click it, open a new link. It won't work because I'm in. There's no way that camera's going to connect because it's on the Messenger. The application can only use. The camera can only work on one application, thus another camera. But even if I come over here and to do that, I would have to. I'd have to stop sharing the screen and turn it back on. But it just says, "Are you ready to join?" So if I click "Ready to join," it says you'll join the call.
I'm not there, so it won't be. What is it?
Right.
My code still works.
Right, and that's kind of the drawback I saw to it. So I'll research it, go from there. I mean, it may be better yet. I don't know. It is. I mean, I know what we're doing right now is better than Zoom because there's no time limit to it. So I'm going to stop sharing the screen. So to bring Gary up to speed, I don't want Firefox. To bring Gary up to speed, we went into Resolve. I don't know how long you've been here and how much you've caught. The Messenger, I just got to get a hold of some people to test on the Messenger and see if they'll join. In fact, you know what? While this is loading in.
Yeah, I just went straight into it. I'm on in now.
You're on Google?
On True. It's working. Stream.
So we created a real quick.
Yeah, I'm still on. I'm still on, Used to it.
When I say we, literally it's both Darren and I. We created this Darren's YouTube pop-up. And hey, it worked, Darren. Look at that. Oh, I'm not sharing my screen, but you're watching the stream, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so if I hit,
what the hell?
It worked.
I'm a political case.
It worked. So we created this real quick. Darren and I got together, and it's to teach Darren simple things: text, animation, how to add pictures, this, that, and the other. And then we saved the animation so that I can use it elsewhere. But the problem I'm having is when I tried to use it elsewhere, I couldn't use it elsewhere. So on one hand, we made great progress. This worked. It was saved. It's now in my effects library. On the other hand, we couldn't get it to work. So I'm going to close DaVinci Resolve. That's just me. I'm going to start DaVinci Resolve. Are you in Kentucky or Michigan today, Gary?
Should be home by now. He's on last night.
Well, he goes down to Kentucky. They've got a horse ranch down there. I believe it's a horse ranch. Yeah. Yeah, I'm no longer sharing my screen, so I can minimize this. Actually put it down here in this corner. And I don't know if you've seen this or not. I'll show Gary this real quick. Oh, thought it closed again. So if I play it. So I took this at Stout Live, and now wait a minute. That's supposed to have my picture behind. There we go. God, I was getting worried. So I took the effect at Stout Live, and I added a picture behind it. Oh, you're in Kentucky. I was in Indiana all day yesterday. Took 75 pictures of the kid's birthday party. So this little bit of animation, which was this right here, led to the one I just showed you, which was Darren's deal right here. And then is this going to seriously work? You gotta be kidding me. Okay, it works. Now, you know what, Darren?
What?
We should be able, now that this is here, because it's in your effect, we should be able to go to the media pool and grab Senior Stout. Bring Senior Stout down here. And I don't know if he goes there. No. So, I'm not going to get upset yet.
Yes.
I'm not going to get upset yet if this don't work. If it works, cool. If it don't work, I mean, Control Z is my best friend. Believe me. Control Z or the backspace when you highlight something. Why can't I? So here's what I mean. Control Z. Boom. Where's my opacity? I don't see my opacity where I can. There it is. You know what? But I thought he took the picture and put it underneath it. Oh, there we go. There we go. So now if I keep in my picture and I go down to opacity, that's pretty neat.
Mm-hmm. Bit darker.
I can send that to you if you want to use it and put your picture behind it.
Oh, send it to see.
I think I really do think I can. I'll have to kind of figure out how to do it, but or if nothing else, if push comes to shove. Pardon?
Where normally keep it is in your video part on your desktop. You go into it. There's a folder on there with that name on. You just go in there. The desktop on here.
Yeah, I'm on my desktop.
You got your video. You know when you go into your left, you go up that little list. On my computer, and you have a list on it.
Okay, here.
Right, on my computer, and you have your list. This page, say, 3D ops, documents, downloads, media, trailers, videos. It's in that video part.
Okay, yeah, I'm there. I'm on this PC.
Right, video part, music, trailers, videos. Go in the video part.
Okay.
Left. Go in that, and it should be there.
I've got gallery, cache clip, and captures.
That's where all mine is kept.
That's
strange. Them two, open them up.
That's strange. Let's do a real quick experiment while we're still have a captive audience. Ha ha ha. So I took away, it's just the effect, which I'm really happy that it worked. But what I want to see now is why it's not playing when I hit spacebar. There it goes. Stop and disappear. Okay, so that's good. I mean, honestly, I know that's kind of cheesy, and I know that's very simple, but for me, it's a big step in the right direction. Darren and I will get together one of these days, and we'll figure out a bunch of stuff. Let's try to use this same effect on something totally new. And I think I'm going to answer my own question. So I'm going to go up here, and I'm going to get rid of Senior Stout. The joke, okay, Senior Stout. When I lived in Vegas, I'll show you guys real quick. Just give me 1 second. I think it's under Users, Pictures, Planes OBS, Save Pictures, Vegas Pro, Save Pictures. I'm looking for a picture of my house in Vegas real quick, because you need to see that to understand. New folder, OBS, Vegas 1. Okay, so that might have a picture. Nope, that's got just vacation, videos for Vegas. Grandbabies, Cold Justice, Facebook, fonts, iPhone. Well, you can never find pictures when you're looking for them. Anyway, crazy. I just seen it the other day. When I lived in Vegas, we moved all the rock by hand. And we dug holes to put some new plants in the yard, and it's kind of later at night, and we decided we weren't going to finish that night. And I said, no, we're going to finish it, because if we don't, there'll be some Mexican breaking into my house tonight, and I'll shoo him away, and he won't get hurt, but he'll break his leg in one of those holes, and we'll go to court. And he'll be up on the bench, and he'll say, "Oh yeah, I go to Senior Stout's house. I break my leg. He chased me from his house." And from that moment on, one of my friends did a Photoshop thing, and he said, "Senior Stout." And I mean, the three of us, that's all. I mean, we got a pretty good laugh out of it. So anyway, back to result. So this is good. This works. Now we're going to go see if we can use the same effect on something totally new. So we're going to go into File, go to Project Manager. We're going to create a new project. We're going to call this Effect Test 1, and I will delete it later. And we're going to go, I forgot to go into my settings, so I don't know if I can change it. I guess I can. 3030. We're going to save. We're going to grab a media. And we're going to grab a media. And we're going to grab, I don't even know what that is. Do I not have pictures on there? I don't, do I? I got users. Now I should have pictures. No, that's where I was just at. Crazy. Let's go into desktop. I need to get organized. I'm the most unorganized person there is. And an organization would, okay, I'll grab the daggone pumpkins. Organization would really come in handy with me right now. So I'm going to bring this down to the timeline. Now I'm going to right click, and I'm going to see if I can use the fusion composition that I made, and I'm not seeing it. Nice. Nice. The 2 cows for food would be good. That would be just really good. So apparently I can't right click and grab the fusion. I can do a new composition, but I don't want to do that. So I'm going to get out of that. I'm going to close that. I'm going to open up the effects library. I'm going to go into the titles library. I'm going to go into search, type in Darren, and there it is. Darren's YouTube pop-up. Now it shows the media is offline, but I'm going to grab it anyway, and I'm going to put it right there. Now, I'm okay with it showing that it's offline, and I'll tell you why I'm okay with that in just a second. I'm going to jump over here to Fusion, and it already puts it in there, but it's not working, and it contains 7 tools. Media background, media merge, text. Now if I double click it, and nothing happens. Nothing happens. I right click it. I view on the left pane, nothing happens, so I don't want that. I'm going to right click, view on none. I'm going to right click it again. I want it. There's got to be a way to open it. I guarantee you there is a way to open this. Create, play, cut, copy, delete, insert, replace, find, macro, select, show. Oh, maybe it's show. Show the nodes. Nope, that didn't work either. That's interesting. Right click. So the first problem I have to overcome is how to show these nodes, because I can't do what I want to do. I don't think I can come in here to the media pool and go grab what I need, which is this one and this one, even though that's what's missing from in here. I think I've got to be able to open it up in here. Now I'm going to go back to the title page, and it still shows that it's offline. My logic was thinking if I grabbed it and put it into the media pool, this would be able to find it. But apparently that is not the case. So let's open that. Go into the inspector, go into DaVinci Resolve. Well, now it's not showing. It's not showing a while ago where it showed. Oh, there it did. So there's got to be a way to open this. Add tool skill options. I don't see anything in there. And I'm 99% sure it's because it's just not seeing everything. Because I just know it is. But right now I'm having like a horrible time of trying to figure out how to get it to open. But it worked when I moved the green orbs, it worked just fine. Because I tested that several times and that worked just fine. In fact, I'll even go out on a limb here and say if I get rid of that and I go into my effects and go into generators, I think it's generators. No, it's not generators. It's, I don't think it'll find it.
That's what happens.
Boy, did my brain go to left field. I know it's in here, I just got to remember toolbox, video transitions, no. OpenFX, no. Media pool, close that. Media pool, effects library, I'm still in the edit page. Let me get rid of this. Oh, I know where it's at. I just can't remember where I put it. It's down here. And don't tell me that didn't stick around. Oh, I know it did. Toolbox. I thought it was under video. Not under titles. Sometimes search is my best friend. Sometimes it's not under generators, I don't think. Nope. Darren finally joined us in chat. Okay, where is this at? OpenFX, filters, no. Well, this is crazy because I know it's there. And I've actually used my green orbs on here because it worked, but it scales it to what it is. Fusion composition, no. And I thought it was the top one. I really did. I just gotta go see something. I'm not 100% sure why I'm not seeing my picture yet. Shouldn't take it that long to render in. May need to restart the computer, I don't know. A little frustrated on that a little bit. Okay, so just silver infusion. Oh, there it is. So the effect is right there. It does carry over, but now, for whatever the reason, it's not. I've got the left pane highlighted so I can see what it is. I got to remember where I throw this in at, and I can't remember if it's the first merge, which apparently it's not, or if it's the second merge, which apparently it's not. And then I got to Control Z it because something, there we go. Or if it's the third merge. Okay, the third merge is not it. Or does it go down here? Apparently it doesn't go down there either. Although it didn't churn. This one churned different color, as did that one. Wow. So it worked before, and it's not working now. Is that because I got to add it back into here, even though it's in there already? I'm probably looking right at it and not seeing it. I really am. Now, I don't know if I can change. No, I didn't think so. I have so much to learn on this. Wow, that's crazy. It's right there. Where do I put my picture in at? That's where, that's the whole deal here. Where do I put the input? Where do I want this picture to be put into all this mess so that the effect works and it comes out over here on this player over here? And the reason I know that that'll work is if I bypass all this right here, put that right there, that's how I know it's just a matter of connecting it properly. So now we know that that's good because it's yellow. We just got to figure out where this node has to go in, and it's not there. These turn gray. I don't think it's in the first node. You know, that node. Nope. And I leave the first node on. I mean, I don't need the first node on. I know what it looks like. And again, just for clarification, I know it works when there's a one-to-one contact picture with no effects to picture. It works just fine. So that's cool. So now I've got to figure out where does this picture get put into all this mess for this to work. And I don't really remember. I thought it would have been there and then there. Nope. So we'll get rid of that. Nope. That probably explains why it's not working in here, is because it's not working in the fusion area right here. I'm trying to glance at chat every now and then. This is where it would be really wild if anyone that has dealt with DaVinci Resolve were to join in and say, oh, you're on the right track, but you need to do this. And I would welcome that with open arms. I think that would be so, so good. Ha! Check that out. I added a totally different picture, added it to my third merge, and even though the orb, okay, so mine is blown here, it works. Why doesn't it work with Darren's stuff? Darren,
Yes.
I'm going to query you on this. This is working. This is working with a picture of the pumpkins. It has the green orbs on it, and the green orbs move, and it's looped, so it's going to continually run. Why can't we do this with your stuff we just created? Yeah, I know, huh? I don't. I mean, I agree with you, Gary. Yeah, it works. What am I doing wrong? And here's something even totally different. Watch this. I'll stop this. If I come back over here, because it's in the fusion composition, it's going to work in here too. So I know you can make a composition, animate it, change it, flip it, flop it, twist it. You can do whatever you want. Save it. Go through the steps I showed earlier, and it works. Now, why can't I... Oh, here's another neat little thing. So that played, spacebar, it plays, moves one time, and it goes back, and it's done. Now, if I want it to play over and over and over and over again, you hit this bar right here, loop, hit spacebar. Now that'll play and play and play and play and play. And I've got some work to do on that. There's some things I want to change in there that I feel confident I can change now. It's just going to take me some time to do it. Now what should happen is this should hit the end, and it loops back and plays again. That's kind of an interesting feature. So I'm going to stop that. I'm going to go into Fusion. I'm just going to kill this picture right here. I'm going to bring that picture up right there. I'm going to connect that picture back to Merge 3. I'm going to hit the space bar. It works. I'm not going to play it. I'm going to stop it. I'm going to kill that there. I'm going to take it off of there. I'm going to bring this picture back up on our left side viewer. I'm going to connect that same picture to Merge 3, and I'll bet it don't work. I'll be damned. Oh, you know what? I bet I don't win the lottery tonight. I'll see you guys in paradise after I win the lottery. I don't know. I honestly don't know. But again, you can see it adjusted the orb to the picture. If I bring this one back, to me, the orbs look smaller. Is it just me? Everyone in chat, does that orb look like it's smaller on the pumpkins? Or when I bring this back, those look bigger to me.
Yep, they are.
They are. So
it's
proportional to what they want. Now I want to take those same two orbs and put them behind the skeleton's eyes. I spent about 3 hours trying to do that, and I got so frustrated I said, nope, not going to do it. Okay, so now we know now we know. Yes, thank you, Gary. Thank you, Darren. These look bigger. So why can't I go in here, go to Project Manager, go to this, open that up. Yes, they're bigger with the TVs, which is, by the way, that's my setup that I use. So why can't I do this? What am I doing wrong? That's got the Fusion composition in it, but it's not working because when I go to Fusion composition, it says there's media missing. I can't open this, but I know you can open it. Oh, wait a minute. I haven't added it yet. That's just a pumpkin. If I bring that over there. Okay, that's cool. Go back over to here. Even though it shows a transition, there is no transition. So now, oh, I can't find Darren's transition in here. Because why can't I find Darren's transition? Is that the problem now? Is I can't find the transition in search. Search DA. I know how I can do it. Darren. Toolbox. Titles. Left, right, text, Fusion titles. Oh, we're so blind. It's right here, but it comes up and it says, right here it is, Darren's YouTube pop-up. So I'm going to grab that, I'm going to bring it down here, and it still says offline. It's got the 7 nodes, media in, background, merge, text, merge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, it's missing. It's got the background, one text is you. Yeah, that's correct. Okay, so now, how do I, because I'm 99.99.99% sure that it's because this is not in here, and I don't think I can add it like that, because it's, well, maybe I can. We'll see what that did. Yeah, but okay, so how is the green orb transferring and working? But this is not. That's my question, because now I have no doubt in my mind I can go grab this one as well, put it over the top, go into this, and they're going to be there. But that's not what I want to do. So I want to get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that. I want that to recognize. Here's the other thing I've been having problems with lately, is grabbing this edge right here. There we go. Can I go in the inspector and do anything? I cannot. It's strict. Oh, the text is showing up. So the text does show up when I go into the inspector. But if I go over here and I kill this video, it's not there. If I go into Fusion, it shows it's right there. If I double click, nothing. If I right click, settings, load. I don't know, just load the damn settings. Nope, that's not it. Oh my goodness. Alright, Darren.
Yep.
What's on your mind? I'm going to think on this a minute.
Is that in our track version?
Do what?
The Google one. The Google one was sent up before. You said it was working.
I know. I know I can get it to work with the yellow or the green or yellow orbs or whatever color they appear, but when I try to use it with yours, I can't get it to work, and I'm to a point where I'm 99% sure it's because it says media offline, so it can't find it for whatever the reason. I've got to figure out how to open this up. As soon as it pops up, I'll continue. Probably about a 2-minute delay, it looks like. There we go. Well, no, there we go. The whole problem lies in this shows media offline. And I know it's because it can't find that and it can't find that. I know that. There's no question in my mind. It sees this. I got it shut off right now. But it can't see this because in here. So that'll give me something to do later tonight. I don't know. I really don't know. And the other thing I'm going to do today is, bear with me a minute. My other project today here's a shock for you guys. Grandkids alert. I'm just going to change the view to extra large icon so that the blind me can see it. So what I did yesterday morning is...
You got beaten up by kids.
Oh gosh, yeah, that was yesterday afternoon. No, what I did yesterday morning was I took this horrible picture right here of my plant, and I said, okay, this will be from this point on, it'll be the entire party of the grandkids, and it is. So from this point on, if I go in here and expand this, there's the one granddaughter, grandson. That's the newest granddaughter with Grandma Lorna. And I made her cry. I took her picture with the flash on, and that was the results of the flash. And I felt so bad because the other pictures were taken without the flash, and we concluded that the flash scared her. I felt horrible. And then my other granddaughter, my son, and that's my ex-wife, the mother of my boys, and my our granddaughter. And then we got a kick, not so much out of that picture, but we laughed at this picture because the expression on her mom's face and the daughter's face is just priceless. But anyway, I'm going to go in and add these to the screensaver, which is not really a true screensaver. It's a electronic 32-inch picture frame. It is a good party. The kids got pretty much everything they wanted. This guy freaked out over getting this little tool set. That's all he played with. She's excited about it. And then Yana Bell right here is kind of like, I really don't know the deal with that. So I took 75 pictures. I posted unedited all of them to Facebook so that friends and family could see it. And then today I plan on going into the screensaver and not only adding some of these pictures, but I go ahead and animating now that I'm getting animation down a little bit better. And I think my best friend on that is going to be that set button. I really do. I found that to be just super good. Super, super good. Oh, I'm too high in my chair. Look like I'm going bald. Oh, wait, I am going bald. Has nothing to do with the chair. Yeah. Well, my hair is naturally as white as the lettering on this shirt, but my wife, it's a Filipino thing, we've dyed my hair for 14 years now. I mean, it's as white can be. So I'm going to minimize this. Oh, wrong one. My bad. I want to do that one. That way we can still see. So I sent a message out to a couple people on the messenger just so we could test. Here we go again. Why is it doing this? Gary, are you still with us in the chat room? Do you see that flickering, Darren?
Well, I think
well, now it's there. It goes. Now it's flickering.
I put both sides up.
Yeah, if I go full, so
both sides. If you half it, it starts looking up then.
Right. So if I go full size, right now it's flickering. I just minimized it. So let's go 3/4 size.
Because I had mine half size. Look at the bits and pieces. Now it's gone 21.
Okay, now no, still doing it. Okay, so I'm gonna go full size.
I see mine stopped.
Now I'm full size. I'm gonna put my mouse up here out of the way, and I'm not flickering. I'll let the stream catch up. There we go. Now I am. Can I not move this picture? I can't, can I? Because on the stream, I'm not fully, at least what I'm watching. I've got this full size on my monitor. Yeah, it made no difference over there whatsoever. So let me get out. Let's go to settings. It's not in settings. Don't see anything in there. It's got the webcam, the default microphone, the default audio. So that, I'm going to cancel that. Why is that not showing up? Because it's slow as molasses. There we go. So if I exit full screen, I'm going to try that. Oh, you know what? I got to do it like, I don't know how to do it. I got to move it like this. This will work, I think. I think this will work. I should move it to the left, right. So, okay, now if I go back to full screen now, I should be okay. I hope, maybe. I don't know. Not my day of figuring things out. Although, I did figure out Darren's logo. Be here all week. Thank you very much. And it did not. It put me back over into where you can't see it. That's crazy. That is crazy. Oh well. So Gary's into the retraction of messages. That's so funny. I think I've retracted a couple things.
Oh.
Well, I'll say something after I think about it. I'm like, that probably is not going to make sense to anybody, so I'll retract them because it makes sense to me. But I got to figure out why, when I minimize this, it flickers.
That's strange.
So I must have missed something because Gary says in a month and Tony says F. Yeah, right now there's a big F. I'm failing to do what I want to do. I got to figure out why that flickers. Ah, and now Tony's retracting. I'm going to post something and retract it. So has anybody heard from Blackwatch since Gary or Doug's stream the other day? I don't even think he joined Carrie's stream.
That was 2 hours later.
Yeah, well, 6:30 my time, about 12:30 your time.
1 o'clock my time.
Yeah, it was late. It was late.
Was it on still in the morning?
Yeah. Yeah, I started it and then I went and did.
1.5 hours long.
It was long. I started it, went to do dinner, went to dinner, came back from dinner, went to the store, came back, and it was still running when I got back. So he went a long time. Of course, Carrie can go 6-7 hours at a time.
Yeah.
Easily. I mean,
Been a couple of them.
how long have I been yakking on this? Did my brother answer me? Oh, no, wrong one.
Yeah, 4 hours.
Live stream. So I've been 1 hour and 41 minutes already. That's hard to believe.
More than that. More than that.
And in a month you will not. In a month you will not. Know what I said. In a month you will not. Probably the word know what I said. Why I said what I said. In a month you will know why. I didn't catch what you said, Gary. I don't know, and you'll probably have to literally hit me with a hammer and tell me this is what I said, and the month has passed, and because I missed it. So sometimes I can be rather slow, which is most of the time. This DaVinci Resolve thing's got me perplexed. I can't figure out why one works unless it's because, you know what, I gotta minimize that. That's driving me up a wall. Unless it's because one of them's a text effect, one of them is a non-text effect, for lack of not knowing how I want to word that. And I want to see something here. I haven't tested this in a while. That's cool. I couldn't get this to work either. When it pops up on the screen, and I'll keep going. Gary's heard the scream. Darren's heard the scream. Tony's probably heard. There's a scream I found on YouTube, on the internet, that I really want to get because it goes really good with my skeleton thing I'm working on, and I can't figure out how to download it. So I'm going to go to this one for a moment, and I'm going to go check out something over here. And let's see. Nope, and nope. Man, that's not good. That is not good. So my little brother's up in Lafayette, Indiana. He would have joined us. My friend in Vegas is at work, so he can't join us. But I really am trying to find 2 or 3 extra people to join us on the Yahoo Messenger, just so that we can get a grasp of how many can we have. Is there a limit? And once 4 or 5 people join, does it get limited after that? Because I don't know. With Zoom, it gets limited to 40 minutes after 2 or more people join. And we know that because we had, 4 people in the other day, and at 40 minutes it just kicked us off. But we also know with Zoom, once it kicks you off, you can restart the 40 minutes. Right. And then the first time we did it, we did have 3 people in, but that was the second time. Then the third time we did it, it did not have the third person said he wasn't allowed to join, so I don't know. And I got to figure this out. if I minimize that and then minimize that, it brings it back in. And then can I minimize that? Oh, I can. All right, I think I solved how to get rid of that problem. I'm going to jump back over here. Well, no worries, Gary. I appreciate you being here. I really do. I think it's fantastic people join our streams. I think it's great. If you can swing by Charleston, Illinois, take a couple pounds of hamburger if you're making hamburger. It's about the only beef I eat, really. Somebody's walking in my neighbor's yard. Be right back. Let's see who this is. We had some vandalism in the neighborhood last night. Her daughter. The normally quiet neighborhood got not quiet last night, but I slept through it. Okay. So I got an idea, Darren.
What?
Well, I just got to think of how I want to word this. How do I see my fusion compositions when saved? I got to think of how to word it. Okay, there's Billy. What's his name? Ripka, whatever. That's not what I want. Okay, so here, once you save them, you export it, which I like. I really do like the way I did it. I think it works so much better. So I've got this worded wrong. How do I open a saved fusion composition? Maybe that's a better way of putting it. Now that takes me to exporting. How do you open the fusion clips? How do you open the fusion clip? Opening timeline. After doing the FX fusion, edit, right click, and then select. That's not it either. You know what we could do? Here again, I know I bookmarked the 400 page. We can go look in here. No. Does this have a...
Go for the settings and you just click on it and it goes to the page you wanted. So go to F.
Go to what?
If you go to the like F for focus, right? You go press it and go to that page. So you don't have to look it up, you just press it and it goes to that one bit when you're looking at the title.
Yeah, but I don't know how to get it to do that. I would love to be able to just search this. I don't.
Open it up in PFF on Edge. Edge.
Oh.
So you open it up, Edge, go down and look for wherever the title is. See, it's on one page. One says 222, and your name is Sisters. You just hit it and it'll go to that page. So you don't even have to look it up properly.
Okay, there's Edge. I've got it opened on Edge. Oh, it's searchable in Edge.
Mm-hmm.
Or it? Okay, yeah. Fusion compositions. Oh, don't give me that. Too big. Well, that just goes to the page that shows on. Chris Garrett, hello. Welcome. What started out as a test of Messenger is now think tank on DaVinci Resolve. Know anything about DaVinci Resolve? Oh, okay. So Darren, I've got it opened up in Edge. How do I go find the? Okay, so here's contents. I got contents open. It should show up on the stream here in a minute. Lesson 1, lesson 2, index.
Index, you go for that lot.
Yeah, but it might help me out though, because now I can go down here and see what pages I need to go to. So, compose. Okay, so let's go to Fusion. Adding clips. Yeah, we're trying out Facebook Messenger right now as opposed to Zoom, and then Darren found something through Google, but I couldn't get that to work. So we're just, because Zoom limits it to 40 minutes once there's more than 2 people in there, and we haven't had anybody else join us in Messenger yet to see if there's a time limit on that. It works. I mean, Zoom works just as well for 2 people. But if I ever get to the level of what Doug's doing, where I have 4 and 5 and 6 people, which we did the first time because we got Zoom bombed, and that was cool. So I got Fusion, adding clips, adding effects, adding text, adding effects, animating effects, flip and flop, merge nodes using Fusion templates is on page 96. So if I go up here and put in 96 and hit enter, then that brings in I guess that's page 96. No, that's page 81. Well, that's crazy. So I want page 96, not 81. Can you not jump to a specific page?
Well, I presume so, yeah. You just click on them and
I went up to the search. I went up here to page 1, whatever, at 470, and I put in number 96, and I went to page 81.
Are you moving above it? That's right.
Now I don't see anything above it. I can make
No,
this.
no. When you go above it on your hunter, it knocks them up.
I would imagine that I've never been hacked. I've used Messenger a couple times with the video, and it's been okay. I've never gotten spammed or hacked. I did get Zoom bombed. I don't know if you were there for that. That was really, I mean, the guy none of the people that joined said anything that was obscene or vulgar or anything like that, and we only had about 2 minutes to go, so I just went ahead and ended the Zoom just to get rid of them. We're just looking for alternative ways to do this. I'm just going to scroll down to page 96. It's 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96. And that does not show me what it's supposed to. Actually, this is page... So this is interesting. Up at the top, it says page 111 of 470. In the book itself, it says it's page 96. I don't know if you can see that on the stream or not, but it shows right here, page 96. But up here, it shows page 111. So I'm going to put in 88. I'm going to go to the search key. And that takes me to page 73. That's crazy. So I don't know. I'll get it figured out. There's got to be a means of making this work. And I'm 99% sure it's because it shows that it's offline. Even though brought them in and put them in here. If I could figure out how to open this in Fusion, then I just add them back in and it should be good to go. And there's got to be something, because it shows contains 7 tools. Media 1, the background. Media 1 is going to be, what is Media 1? It's got a background, your text. Oh, the pictures, YouTube, and sponsor. So that's right. But I don't. Is it Control double click? No. Is it, although it changed the color, is it Alt double click? No. Is it Shift double click? No. Although Shift double click disconnected it. So Shift double click. No. Wow. That's interesting. I will get this figured out. Double click doesn't do it. Right click. Add tool. No. Scale. No. Options. Pipes always visible. Hidden no. Hidden pipes. Show navigation or show no. Show grid. Yeah. Nope, that's not it either. Arrange tools, that's not it. Lineup tools is not it. Find is not it. Edit the macro. Oh. Let's edit you. Oh, no. Oh, you know what? Nope, that's not it. Well, I was thinking out loud. Because the reason I know that's not it is if I come in here and if we get this, well, no. No, that's not it. Well, we know this works because it's right there. That works. What we're trying to do, Chris, is we're trying to take this little thing that Darren and I put together a while ago, and we are trying to use it elsewhere. Even though you probably would never use something like this elsewhere, I just want to make sure I can do it. Because when I do my green orbs, it works just fine. So we know it's there, and I saved it into my effects, and it works just fine. Yeah, it worked fine. And this should be the same. Oh, this will be different. This will be the car. So you know what? I want to try something. I'm just going to close Fusion. I got to walk away from Fusion in a minute. But what I do want to try is this. I'm going to go into YouTube. I want to go into search. I want to type in KSL. Now that's interesting because with Doug, if you type in LWDT L live, oh yeah, it comes up live Windows. Oh, it's because maybe it's all one word. Well, when I put in K, I come up. Okay, gonna have to work on that. I hate to run that all together, but I guess I will. I was just curious. So, all right. I showed that one to Darren. Darren showed this to me, and I had already started watching it, but I appreciate that. By all means, Darren, keep sending that stuff to me. As you will soon find out, you will start with one effect, and you'll think, oh, that'll look cool over there, and you'll be doing the same thing I'm doing. The only thing I haven't done yet, and I need to look at a little bit more, is doing actual video editing. Shooting a video and then editing it. I do want to work on that. The stills, that's real simple. And I don't want that to seem like I'm bragging or anything, but for stills, I've got it doing everything I wanted to do. And there's other projects in the working. We've got a Christmas project we're working on. Obviously, the Halloween project we're working on. and eventually I'll figure out how to get all my Vegas stuff and transition it, because we took pictures along the way. I just think that would be cool. So, what's on anyone's mind? Let's just open up. Let's open up the lines to chat. Go ahead, caller. You're on the air. You know, it really sucks we can't play music on YouTube, even though 100 people can play music on YouTube. I wonder if I could do that. I'm thinking out loud. No, what I'd like to... I don't know if you and I have talked about this. Blackwatch and I have talked about it, where I would like to devote 1 hour a day to YouTube, to music, and nothing else. And just play, just pick a song, and then, okay, so for example, so just pick a song, let's just say, go into Glenn Miller, and I'm not going to do it because I will get a violation, but you pick this song, it'll play, and then stuff will pop up over here. So you play this song, let it play all the way through, and then you can either go straight down the line or you can randomly pick something and play it. I would love to do that, but you get YouTube violations when you do that, so I can't do it. I get more, and it's not a violation, it's a copyright violation. I somewhat get it, but then again, everybody does it, so I don't really get it. There's there's that. We got that. So Darren, I'll send you the link to this so that you can grab your different things off the internet. Another really good, if you want stock photos, if you want to get stock photos, right here, Pexels, Pexelx, and you can search it, and you can get pretty much whatever you want. It's got some really good stuff. If you want to, I got mine saved to the fire because I'm looking for something. But if you go into Pexels.com, you can get. It says it's all free stock photos. I think it has music too, if I remember right. Or no, this one doesn't. There's another one that has free music. I've grabbed quite a bit of stuff off here, and you just download it. Wow, that looks pretty cool. Oh, that almost looks Photoshop, but it's not. Looks like he's standing on the dolphins. That's pretty. Oh, somebody got YouTube going.
Yeah, I was trying a little bit. Got a stock paste where you got to highlight reels and stuff you can download.
Yeah, I think you can do that. I could probably do it right now, but because I'm streaming, the AI is going to pick it up that I'm streaming. If I wasn't streaming, I'm sure I could play music in the Messenger and not have any issues whatsoever.
I think it pretty would.
And there's got to be a way to do it on YouTube, maybe buy a bigger license, I don't know. And keyword there is buy a license. So I wonder if you come up here, discover, let's see what that brings up. Okay, cool. Oh, that's nice. I like that. Nature photography. I'll have to find the one for sounds. There's a real good one for background music. But I did run into an issue where it supposedly was free, but I got a copyright violation because it wasn't free. And I like this one.
Well, 20 reels track. Perfect.
Did Georgia win yesterday, Chris? I know Alabama got beat last night. That was shocking.
Ah, damn it, didn't go through. Think something on YouTube.
What happened? Were you trying to play YouTube through here?
No, I just sent you I was trying to get the address for this, like all these little music stuff and stock videos and stuff.
That's cool. Yeah, I'll send you these links. I'll find the one for music and send it to you. I'll send it an email. It'll be easier to get. And there's another one that I've used that is pretty good. But you can search it. You can go in here and put in your search what you want. I wonder if you can get AIRPLA. Oops. Guess you got to take out forest background. AIRCRAFT. Hit enter. Oh, look, you can. I put in aircraft and it brings up all kind of neat pictures.
Well, the one I just sent you is a one as well.
Yeah, so by all means.
They're using blacks and timetables and stuff like.
This right here, can you see this picture right here?
Yep. Oh, that's a good one, the middle one.
Yeah, you know what that is, don't you? It's all models. That's not a real airplane. Yeah, that's models.
I didn't hear.
Yep. Look at it. You can tell it's models.
Oh, good model then.
Yeah, there's on YouTube. There's a full-scale airport.
Oh yeah, you can tell.
Once
you close into it.
Yeah, I'll have to find it. It is so cool. It shows planes taking off. Of course, you can see the little sticks and whatnot. But when they're on the ground and the car's moving, it looks just like a real airport. But that's a model right there. But it looks from when you look at it in there, that looks real. I'll have to find that. That's a helicopter, I believe, right here. That's pretty neat. That's pretty neat. So Georgia will move up to number 1. I'm going to talk a little bit of football with Chris for a moment. Georgia will move up to number 1. Iowa will probably move up to number 2. Alabama will probably drop to number 5. And Oklahoma will probably go up to number 4. That would be my prediction. Because I know Alabama lost, they're going to drop. Georgia won, they're going to go up. Iowa beat. They were 6 and they beat somebody. I can't remember who they came back and won. And Oklahoma was down big to Texas and they come back to 1, so they're going to move up. I really thought Oklahoma was going to get beat. That's pretty neat. I really like this. Let's go see how long I've been yammering on for now. 2 hours and 7 minutes. Still haven't figured out the DaVinci Resolve issue, but that's all right. That's quite all right. Here we go. So, I wonder. No, there's probably not.
Okay, I've got to go now.
No worries, Darren, whatsoever.
I'll see you next time.
We'll see you Tuesday or next Sunday.
One into your YouTube one.
All right.
It's not working.
Well,
it's there, but it's not working.
We'll talk either Tuesday or Sunday, one or the other. All right. Good talking.
Bye.
All right. Good night. I'm not going to schedule a room. So, cool. Now I should be able to go in here to OBS. I should be able to go into my properties. I should be able to go into my camera, activate the camera, hit OK, and the camera didn't work. So I'm going to go into properties. I'm going to deactivate the camera. Oh, there we go. So now I'm back on the stream and let the stream catch up. It seems to be okay. So now I find it's very interesting that because we're not on the messenger, or I'm not on the messenger, it looks like now this thing is acting like it's supposed to act, and it's quick. All that went by really super quick. I'm looking, let me scoot over so I'm more centered to the camera. I'm looking as I do this, so here's the manual: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Maybe the delay's a little longer than I thought. Yeah, so it was pretty quick getting. That's not too bad. I just thought a while ago the delay was horrible. So 1, 2, 3. I mean, I've timed this before. It's 8, 9, 10 seconds, which seems like an eternity, but it's not. I did show Darren how to create an effect, how to save the effect, and how to put it into your DaVinci Resolve. He's got an interest in DaVinci Resolve, so and it's nice to be able to help someone out. I've reached out to a couple of people on DaVinci Resolve, and one of them actually has gotten back to me. He seems very genuine in wanting to help. Obviously, he's not going to give away all the trade secrets, but he has responded a couple times, and I appreciate that. I really do appreciate that. I try to answer everyone that reaches out to me. I can't think of anyone that's reached out to me that I haven't. I did have the other DaVinci Resolve person reach out to me. He reached out and said, "Hey, look, I haven't forgotten about you. My son caught COVID, and it's just been real hectic." And I emailed him back and said, "Family comes first. When you get all that resolved, there's absolutely no hurry on this whatsoever." And that was the last I've heard. So this has been fun. I didn't get to accomplish what I wanted because everybody I know is out and running around. But we did get something accomplished in DaVinci Resolve, so that's fine. I think I like Zoom, even though it's restricted. The jury's still out. I mean, it's good. The Yahoo Messenger, or the Facebook Messenger works. I didn't even know Yahoo had a messenger. I'm surprised Yahoo's still around. Anybody knows someone that's real good at organization, let me know so I can get with them on either Log Me In Rescue 123 or Log Me In 123 or TeamViewer or whatever, so they can help me organize this, because as you can see by my desktop, I am what happens if I put that down there? Do I still show up over there? Yeah, it's back to being halfway snappy quick now. Nope, if I put it down there, I go away. So that's about as low as it can go. That's cool. So I'm going to wrap this up. It's been a little over 2 hours. I could sit here and yammer on all day long, but it's a decent day outside. There's a decent breeze. There's a few things I want to try to get done. Chris, thank you so much for being here. Tony Wallow, again, thank you so much for being here. Sango, thank you for pointing out to me that I left my logo on. Sango sent a message and letting me know that I had left this running. If it ever catches up. I'm letting it catch up. Man, you start one little application and it slows it down. Okay, it's full screen now, so it's cool. Anyway, that ran. I showed probably 3/4 of making the little thing for Darren, and then Sangoat sent me a thing and said, "Oh, your intro's still running." So I'm going to work on this. Now I know I can actually put a picture behind it. There's work to be done. So, Gary, I know you're gone, but thank you if you come back and join us late in this. Thank you so much. Everybody, I appreciate it. I'm sure I'll be streaming sometime this week. I don't know when yet. I don't know what her schedule's like. if the weather does what it's going to do, I'm going to try to get a little bit done outside because we're going to be in the mid 70s, and I got a lot of prep work to do for next spring for the yard and the garden and the chickens. So I am going to end this for now. Thank you guys so much for watching. Tony, enjoy the ocean. If you hear from Blackwatch, shoot me a message, shoot me an email, let me know, and I'll do the same thing. Hopefully everything's good his way. Talk soon. Bye for now.